What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to answer some questions. Recently I put up a post saying if you had any questions for me, send them my way, and I wanted to answer them in a YouTube video. So here we go. All right, guys, here we go. First question. Do you have a photography or videography bucket list? Of course I do. Who doesn't? One place that I've never got to go and photograph is big, beautiful parks in Canada. So I really want to go shoot the beautiful mountains and aqua blue water and some really amazing parks in Canada. So that would definitely be my photography bucket list. Videography bucket list, I mean, I want to shoot a Super Bowl. Who wouldn't want a video at a Super Bowl? Maybe one day that opportunity will come. If not, that's okay too, though. Definitely bucket list. Okay, question number 2. What is your least favorite part about creating content? My least favorite part about creating content, maybe running out of breath when I run up and down the sidelines. No, honestly, I wouldn't say it's something I don't like about creating content. There's nothing that I don't love about creating content. It can be stressful. Sometimes staring at the computer screen for a while gives me headaches. My eyes get tired. But there's really there's no real downsides to creating content. I absolutely love it. I love it with everything that I am. So the next question is, what's the next achievement you set your eyes on for yourself? Just to get better. I need to watch more YouTube videos. I need to look into certain techniques and things to make me better, save more money, buy better stuff. Everyone can get better. There's so much that I still want to learn. I can definitely become a better content creator, and I just want to get better, so that's it really. The main goal of this year is continue to get better. Even though I've been behind the camera for 7 years now, I want to get better. I see stuff every day from other content creators that just make me go, holy shit, this looks so good. What am I doing wrong? What do I have to do and learn or buy, change my ways? What can I learn to help me get and achieve a shot like this? So for me, just elevating my skills and learning and getting better is definitely something that I'm setting my eyes on. Okay, so this next question is thoughts on making my entire feed, I think you mean Instagram feed, probably your grid wall, only posting matching posts for all of 2023. So my thoughts on making your Instagram match and your whole grid completely matching going into 2023. My only opinion is I don't think it matters that much anymore. A lot of people are posting reels and video clips and so many different forms of content that as much as we stressed and thought about making our grid look a certain way and have it all completely be cohesive and match, I think those days might be gone. I used to stare at my favorite photographers on Instagram and say, I want all of my photos to match. I want my whole grid to look perfectly the same color tones, and I want everything to flow together. Like when I was shooting concerts, I said I want it to be all concerts. When I was shooting just football starting out, I wanted my Instagram to be all football stuff and be matching. But honestly, moving forward between reels and infographics and just awesome photography, there's so much that you can put on your Instagram, and my advice is that Instagram is pushing video clips and Instagram is pushing way more than just photography. So if you want a beautiful matching grid, go for it. Nothing wrong with that, but also it's okay if you don't go for that. I'm specifically not pushing myself to have a matching grid on my Instagram. So I hope that answers your question. Next question is, do I have a budget-friendly options for equipment, electronic storage, and transportation? Yeah, Nomadic. I have to talk about it. It's other side. Over here, Nomadic right here, they have everything you could ever want when it comes to transporting your electronics, your cameras, any kind of clothing. You can get it all in one backpack and be protected. There's other things that they offer. They're the only company that I want to promote at the moment, that I am promoting and that I personally use. So it's not just a paid program or anything like that. It's just, this is the company that I truly like. I use their gear and their backpack and their sling, and it's great for traveling. As for other options for traveling, your guess is as good as mine. There's a lot of YouTube videos on it, I'm sure. I wish I had the answer for you, but I don't. Okay, so I have to hold the phone up to read this question. So this question says, which camera brand is better for beginners? Pros and cons of each. I don't know. All right, well, the person said, I don't know. I can give you my opinion. So, honestly, I'm a Canon shooter. I promote Canon a lot. I've talked about this in other videos. I truly believe that a Canon EOS R or a lower level mirrorless Canon is a great beginner camera. I believe that a Sony a7 III or a smaller Sony mirrorless camera is a great starter spot. Pros and cons, it's all a matter of your personal opinion. I know that you've probably heard a lot of different videos comparing Canon and Sony and Nikon. I personally love Canon. The video quality's come up a lot. I used to only shoot on Sony, but now I shoot on Canon as well. And it's all personal choice. A lot of things are different, Personally for me, there is no better or worse. It's just about what you're wanting to create and what you're wanting to do. So I hope that helps. Okay, next question. Why did you start using Sony and why did you revert back to shooting Canon? I get asked this quite often, the Sony was for me when I was on a full-time music video, touring in the music industry, really wanted to be a great hybrid shooter, but I also loved what the Sony offered when it comes to video. Just the look of the Sony and the cinematic look of it and the S-Log and all the different Cine 4 and just the customizable flat logs that you can shoot in, and just the dynamic range of a Sony when it came to video was what I was really in love with back then. But now Canon has really upped their game, and I really just love the way that my Canon videos are looking now. The reason I switched was because of sports and football, and a lot of the professional cinematographers and a lot of the professional photographers that I look up to use Canon. I love all their work. It's very inspiring on me. So I switched over to Canon, and now I'm a Canon shooter. Not gonna lie though, some of those new Sonys are looking pretty fire. Shout out to all my homies who shoot on Sony. Homies shooting on the Sonys, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so last question. Do you miss having a band and being a drummer? A lot of friends or people who might still follow me know that I come from the music world. I was in a band, I played drums. Towards the end of it, I was screaming into a microphone in front of the band, being the singer or screamer, whatever you want to call it. I played drums since I was 4 years old. My whole life was drums and playing drums, and I love playing drums. I'll probably play drums for the rest of my life. But right now, I don't play that often, but I kind of never lose it. It's like riding a bicycle. I'll have to make a video one day of me playing drums nowadays. That way, friends and people who have known me for a really long time can see that I can still play drums. But I don't really miss it. I miss the feeling of, friendship and brotherhood of being in a band, but at the same time, that was something that I longed for and wanted when I was a young man. Now I love being married to my wife and my family and our cats, and just, I don't miss being in a band, but I love playing drums and I love band life. And I guess you could say that when I go on the road with bands, like I'm going on the road this month at the end with Memphis Mayfire, that is kind of how I get back into the world. That's kind of how I jump back into the world that I lived for so long for a small little moment, and I can get that, kind of vibe and taste of that life that I love so much. But now it's all creating Amazon marketing content from home and shooting weddings, and then most of all, shooting NFL football, because the Jaguars are killing it. And you guys can see I'm wearing every bit of the gear that I could find on the streets. As you guys can see, I've added a lot more stuff to the background. The Jaguars are AFC South champions, so I have to rock all this awesome gear because I'm super motivated. I'm super into the Jags being a winning team and us being in the playoffs. Not sure if they're going to win in a couple days come Saturday, but the next video that I make, I'll either be really happy or I'll be really sad. None of the decorations are going anywhere. I'm super proud of my dude, and I'm super proud of the Jaguars for how far we've come, regardless of if we win in the playoffs and keep going. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. I'd love to answer them. And until the next one, peace.